Hi and welcome back to Music Messages Tarot, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a more specific message from someone's DM that's, just trying to get through. I was kind of just sitting, relaxing, ready to eat my lunch, and this started coming through, so I wanted to get on because, again, it is very specific. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but I just want to share with you what does come through to me. So if you're wearing headphones, please be mindful of the sound. I'm just going to cleanse our space and we're going to get right into it. Okay. So I did have an image of someone's DM in a suit. I'm not sure how that resonates with you. It's kind of like a blue suit. Looks like someone who might be like a lawyer or a businessman or something like that. They're in a suit and I just see them kind of like looking stressed out. Like they're really trying to find this inner peace and they're having a hard time doing that. I'm not sure if maybe they had a conflict with someone today before work or at work. I don't know. This is what's coming through. I also keep hearing Nirvana songs, so I'm not sure if someone's DM really likes Nirvana or if they really like 90s rock or like grew up in the 90s. But again, I'm seeing this blue suit. I mean, a lot of people dress that way for work, but this person is, I see them at work, like carrying kind of like a briefcase. It looks like they are in a city, urban type environment. I'm just getting the impression of like a stockbroker or someone who's in business or someone who's a lawyer, something like that. They're sitting down on a bench and they look really stressed out. So I don't know if this has to do with their job or if they're with a karmic, if they're in a karmic situation, like what's going on there. I'm hearing the name Jordan, Elijah, hearing the name Mike, and Seth coming through, okay? Four of Wands, this person wants stability in their life and they feel like right now they just don't feel like they have it. They are kind of fantasizing about what a stable, happy family life would be. And again, some of them are consciously having this fantasy about you, DF, like building off of yesterday's video. For those of you that applied to, this person wants a stable family life with you and they're stressed out by their current circumstances. Queen of Swords, again, some of them might be afraid to come towards you right now. They feel like they might be met with someone who isn't as open emotionally as they hope that they would be or as receptive emotionally. But, like I told you yesterday, if you watched that video, subconsciously they know that's not how you are as a person. So I think some of them, their environment feels like the energy of Queen of Swords right now. That's the image I'm getting of this man sitting on a bench. He's actually like putting his head in his hands, like running his hands through his hair because he's so stressed out about something. And I'm just kind of feeling like his current lifestyle, whether that be at work, home, or both, is void of emotion. It's kind of like all work, no play. And he honestly, he's feeling really stressed out by that right now. And I get that he's fantasizing about this family life with you. Two of Pentacles, yeah, he doesn't know. He knows he wants something to change in his life, but he's kind of weighing out the pros and cons of different courses of action right now. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It might take a lot for him to leave his current situation, and he doesn't know if he can be consistent enough around that, or if he can, he might be kind of intimidated about how much effort it's going to take here for him to move from whatever his current situation is. But at the same time, the emotional boiling point is here. Like he knows he can't take this much longer. Nine of Pentacles reverse. He is not happy here. He's not with his Nine of Pentacles, okay? He sees you as a Nine of Pentacles. Even like I said yesterday, if this is more on the subconscious level, he knows there's someone out there for him that is his Nine of Pentacles and he's not with that person right now. Okay, and just in general, the tone of his life feels very cold, harsh. Like I said, all business, all work, no play. We know what we say there, right? That's never a good thing. So let's see what else. Ace of Swords in reverse. He is not having clarity right now. He feels kind of murky in his mind about what to do because he's just so conflicted. Let me get some clarity here around the Four of Wands, please. What is DM? What's going on with DM? Okay, so the Hierophant. So I think he's having a spiritual awakening. If you met him physically, especially if this happened recently, I think you push this person into a spiritual awakening. If not, they're just kind of embarking on that journey on their own. But it's eye-opening to them. They have this image now of who they really are as a person and what they really want and what their happy, stable home life would look like. Their happy, stable romantic situation would look like, and they know that they don't have that right now. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. So they have started this spiritual awakening, but they're fighting it. They're fighting it, and they may even be like on a conscious level trying to push these things out of their mind and say, you know, oh, that's nonsense. Don't be silly. Don't be delusional. Like, you have a good life. You have a solid job. In some cases, you have a partner. Like, why are you thinking this way? So they're trying to kind of fight this process of this spiritual awakening and ascension in some cases, this DM. But with the emotional climate being what it is internally for him, I don't think he's going to be able to fight that for too much longer. Let's get some clarity on the Queen of Swords here. King of Swords. This person might want to get a divorce or leave a long-term relationship. I got that message very clearly for the collective yesterday. So whoever this specific DM is that I'm channeling here, I think he definitely wants to leave his current partner. And in some cases, that is going to mean a divorce because he might be married. And he's thinking about how to do that. It might seem overwhelming to him right now. Like, oh my gosh, you know, my whole life is tied to this marriage. My whole life is going to be turned upside down by this. So I think that might be the dilemma right now. But if you could just see the man that I'm envisioning right now on a bench, it's like he's like on his lunch break or something. And he just kind of is running his hands through his hair, really stressed out, trying to think about what to do. He just doesn't know like what the next step should be. He just knows he doesn't want to be in that situation anymore. King of Cups, that part of his life is being neglected, his emotional self. His emotional self feels like, I think he might be experiencing emotions that he pushed down for a really long time, okay? Like sometimes when you're in the grind, when you're just trying to achieve at work and have the picture perfect life that you think you're supposed to have, because other people tell you that's what you should do at certain ages or whatever. Sometimes we have a tendency to stifle our true self, our true wants, our true needs, and our feelings. And I feel like that's what happened here. But this King of Cups aspect of who your DM is just wants to come out now. He wants to connect emotionally in his life, and he's having a difficult time doing that. I'm getting just this very cold, barren, sterile type work environment and climate around him that he can't live with anymore. What's the Two of Pentacles here? Okay. So Six of Pentacles in reverse. He's not, in his current life, he's not getting out what he's putting in, he feels. Like it's not fulfilling to him at all. And King of Wands. So, like I said, in this deck, the King of Wands always looks like he's strategizing to me. You may be dealing with a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sag. For this particular DM might be a fire sign, but either way, I'm just getting that he's strategizing, like, how do I get away from this situation so that I can find fulfillment elsewhere emotionally? What's the Eight of Pentacles reversed here? Knight of Cups. Okay, I think in some cases, whoever this is going to resonate with, you know your DM. Like, you two have met before. He has very, very romantic feelings for you, and he doesn't know. He feels overwhelmed by the steps that it's going to take for him to get to you, get out of his current situation and get to you, but he knows he wants to be with you for sure. One positive part of this situation. And then also Six of Swords. Yeah, he wants to move from his current life to something more fulfilling for him. Calmer waters, something that makes him feel like he's connecting emotionally and seen and appreciated. I almost get that this DM is burnt out by whatever his job is too. It's not just his romantic situation that's making him unhappy. This might be somebody who's in the midst of a full life transformation, and they feel like they're having an emotional breakdown right now because they feel like they have to undo everything that their life has been up until this point. And so there's a little resistance around this spiritual awakening that's trying to happen and these emotions that are coming to the surface. But the more he tries to fight it, the more he realizes it's not really for his higher good. Like, he's just going to keep getting more of the same. He's going to feel really stressed out and unfulfilled where he is. In some cases, this is going to be the start of a career change for this DM, okay? So it's just like every part of his life is wrong. He did what he thought he was supposed to do on his life path and not what will nurture his soul. So, I mean, it might not be a process that happens overnight here for this particular person that I'm channeling, but it's going to be something that has to happen for this man to feel like, for this person to feel fulfilled and happy in his life. And ultimately, it's going to lead to union between you and him, most likely. As he starts to move towards things that do nurture his soul, you're going to be one of those, obviously, DF. Okay, let's get clarity on this 9 of Pentacles, too. 7 of Pentacles. Taking stock of how to get to you, to connect to your energy, DF. And, yeah, he wants to close this cycle and start new and fresh with you. The World card in this deck always just looks so happy and freeing, and I almost, like, take a deep breath, a sigh of relief when I look at this picture, because she's just releasing what's not for her and ready to take on the next chapter in her life. And that is the exact energy that this DM is in. That's kind of like the subconscious driving force. Right now, he's hella stressed. He is hella stressed on the surface right now. But I think underneath it all, on some level, he knows that if he just listens and lets this process start happening and stop fighting it, that he's going to breathe this sigh of relief. We know that he doesn't have clarity right now, but I'd like to just clarify this Ace of Swords in reverse. Some of you may also be dealing with an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if this resonates. I'm also seeing a red sports car, so that might be your DM's car. Corvette, actually. Okay, yeah. He lacks clarity on what his fate and what his destiny is supposed to be. He knows it's not where he is now. Like I said, for some of you, even career-wise, it's not what he knows what he doesn't want at this point. But I think he lacks clarity on the direction for how to get to what his actual destiny and fate really is, okay? But he's about to start this new positive karmic cycle if he just leans into this a little bit. If I get the sense that this is a person who is very, I want to say, like, a little detached from his emotions normally and likes to think really logically and feel like he has control over what's coming next. He likes to strategize and plan and feel like he's in control of his life that way. And this is kind of turning him completely upside down because he's not used to whatever these feelings are that are coming to the surface. He's not used to allowing that to guide his decision making. But something inside of him keeps telling him that he has to do that in order for him to reach his highest good here and to find what his true destiny really is. Okay, so this might be a little bit of an internal conflict for a while for this particular DM. Hearing the name Richard as well. I just saw April 16th, May 27th, July 11th, and December 5th. Those may be birth dates. Okay, 10 of Swords. Yeah, he knows he has to leave this situation. He knows, that part of it is clear to him. What to do next is not clear, okay? Let's get some oracle cards on this. I'd love to hear if this is resonating with you so far. If you could comment and let me know specifically if any part of this is resonating for you. I would just like to know, like, who these messages are for, because they're not for me. Taboos. Yeah, this is someone who I get the sense that he is a very almost conservative type person, possibly comes from a very conservative family. They adhere to maybe very strict societal norms and possibly religious norms. This might be someone who, if they need to get a divorce, would almost feel like they're shaming the family to do that. there's embarrassment and shame around having to leave the life that they've constructed for themselves. They're going to get over that though, I think, because I think the emotional discomfort is just too much. Okay. Truth. This person sees part of, I mean, they're lacking some clarity, like we just said, but they know that what they're living right now is not their personal truth. This is not the life that they're supposed to be leading, even though they thought that this is what was meant for them. They see that it's not. Okay. Ungrounded. The exact emotional state that your DM is in right now, whoever this is resonating with. He's ungrounded. He's not used to using his emotions to guide his decision making. So to him, that's a very uncomfortable feeling. Again, I get the sense that this is someone whose career requires him to be very logical, very just intellectual at all times, not really intuitive or emotional. And he's very uncomfortable with the emotions that are coming up and the fact that they seem to want to take the reins in his life. That's like that in and of itself is taboo. I get the sense that for some of you, this might be like someone who comes from a very emotionally kind of restrained family as well. Like, oh, we don't show emotion. You know, what will the neighbors think kind of type family. So he's very knocked off kilter right now by what's going on internally. Understanding. So yeah, slowly but surely he's coming to an understanding of what it is he does want. It might take him a little while to get there. And then also the sight. So I think, yeah, as your DM is spiritually awakening here, he's getting a very clear picture of what it is he doesn't want in his life, and then also what he does want to start moving toward. Okay. I am actually just going to pull one more oracle card. I do feel called to do that. And then we're going to wrap it up for today. But this is, I mean, it's an extension of the message that came through for the collective yesterday. This is just a more specific message that seemed like it wanted to come out. Words. Words. Some of you are going to be receiving communication very imminently. I was going to leave the reading where it was, and I felt very called to pull one more card. This one says words. So this DM is going to reach out to you. He wants to talk to you. Even if it's just to like briefly communicate and make sure that you're still there. He needs to be in your energy. And this particular DM, I just think he's kind of at his breaking point, and this is what's going to push him into reconnecting and communicating with you, DF. Okay, again, if this resonated, hearing the name Daphne, just want to get that out there. But if this resonated, if you can like, comment, and subscribe, it would really help our channel grow. And wishing you all peace and harmony. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.